Now, okay, I got everybody on. Hi, everybody. We are going to do our broadcast. Hi, Chino24. Hi, Juan Santiago. Hi, guys. If you ever want to interact with me on my live broadcast, say you're watching this from my blog and you're on my email list, and you go to my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, you can always go on Periscope and talk to me. You can talk to me on Facebook Live, and you can talk to me on Instagram Live. So welcome to the Scope, guys. Welcome. My name is May. I live in Hawaii. Thanks for the like. Appreciate it. And I'm a mom. I used to work a job, and then I decided I didn't want to work jobs anymore because I had other things I'd rather do with my life, like be a mom and teach. I really love financial freedom. I got really stuck on it back when I was like not doing well with money, and I really, hi Alicia, and I really wanted to have more freedom in my life. I started really working on how can I stop bouncing checks? How can I get out of see, at the time I was spending a lot of money. I was paying a lot out in debt for all kinds of reasons. I had different things going on in my life. Some are good, some are embarrassing, whatever. But I had a lot of debt, like about $50,000 worth. Hi, Stetson. So I decided to start studying financial freedom. I started blogging about it. I started just doing things, going to seminars, reading books, talking to mentors. And then finally, I got to the point. Thanks, Rick. Hi, Chris. Hi, Luna, Tar. Welcome to the Scope, guys. So finally, I got to the point where I paid off all my debt. Okay, so about 5 years ago, I was like still majorly in debt, and and then last year, April 2016, paid off all my debt. So $50,000 of debt finally gone. Yay! So happy. But on top of that, I had created a situation where my family was making about $500 a month in passive income. Now that was really cool too. So not only did I have no more debt, I didn't have to make those debt payments every month. When people have debt, they have these debt payments. Hi Snowman, hi Bocio, welcome to Scope. So I didn't have to make those debt payments anymore, right? Thank you, Alicia. So now on top of that, no debt payments. So I had all this extra money. On top of that, I could invest more, create more passive income. So in December 23rd of 2016, that was the last day of my job. I quit my job. Hi 10912, and I we decided as a family that it was actually more expensive for me to work, and it would be better if I stopped working. Hi, Miss Della, welcome to the live. Hi, Pat665, welcome. Decided that it would be better if I stopped working and just focused on investing our money to create even more passive income and start teaching other people what I did. So I created this business model. Right now, I have 15 people in my beta classes. I have 3 beta classes. Hi, Camelman, where I teach you how to become financially free, how to create passive income, and how to reduce debt at the same time. So it's been a really amazing year. Hi, Rex Jr., welcome to the Scope. My business became self-sustaining on 4th of July this year, not long ago. Hi, Mrs. Snowfire. What does that mean? It means it makes enough money to pay for all of its own expenses, including my payroll. So that was really exciting for me. And now all I do is I focus on my beta students, and I focus on making them financially free as fast as possible. I will be accepting new students in the future in December. So if you are interested, just contact me at financefreedommastermind.com. That's where the application is to apply to be in the Finance Freedom Mastermind. Like I said, I help people become financially free. You can do it the free way by just listening to my scopes or my live Facebook. My Facebook page is called Finance Freedom Mastermind, and if you're on Periscope, it's May Doldelau. And on Instagram, that's also May Doldelau. And I'm on YouTube Live as well, and that's the channel called Creative Abundance Now. And you can always see all of the replays of all of these in a beautiful live YouTube video replay on my blog, which is yesfinanciallyfree.com. So let's get started. Today we always do good stuff, by the way. So if you're on any of my channels, you definitely need to subscribe. If you're on Instagram, guys, like what I say, it helps. And if you have questions, ask me, all right? So I started out a little late this morning. I'm getting used to a new schedule of moving this live to Wednesday, and it was on Friday, and I forgot. So I'm doing it later than I usually do. Hi, Max 662784. Welcome to the Scope. So I'm usually going to do this around 6:30 a.m., but today I just totally forgot. I slept in. It was nice to sleep in, but I forgot that I was supposed to do a live this morning, so instead of Friday. So sorry about that, guys. So anyway, we are doing Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. Secrets of the Millionaire by Harv Eker. Okay, so that you guys all know what book we're doing. This book changed my life. Okay, most of my financial freedom habits came from this one book. All right, and going to the Millionaire Mind Intensive seminar, which is free, by the way, to go to. So if you see it in your area, you should definitely go because it is awesome. All right, so we are going to do this book. We're going to do the last 7 wealth files. So if you saw me last week, Friday, I did wealth files 4 to 9, and today I'm going to do 10 to 16. Okay, and I also did 1 to 3 on a prior one. All of the replays are on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. You can also just get the book, but it's fun to do it along with someone else because it's just more fun, and it's good for your energy if you do it with other people. And so that's why it's fun to do it now. So if you have the book, go ahead and follow along. If you don't, then you can just do it with me. I'm going to tell you the wealth files and just do the actions I say, and we will do them together. So Harv Eker wrote this book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, to talk about how come some people are millionaires and how come some people are not, right? How come some people are very wealthy and some people are poor and middle class? What's the difference between people? And what it comes down to, it's actually in your head, right? Of course, there's a lot of it. You have to physically make wealth in your life, but a lot of it comes from what's inside you. What's inside you comes out in the world, right? So think about it. What is it that you really want, right? If you really want to be wealthy, then you have to think like a wealthy person, right? If you really want to, like, say you want to be an English speaker, you got to start thinking English in your head, and then you start speaking English, right? It's the same thing, all right? So we start from the inside out. And the best example he says is, if you have a tree and it's an orange tree, right? And you want it to grow apples, well, you need to change the roots of the tree. You need to change the orange tree to be an apple tree. And you have to go to the roots of the tree. That's the only way to change it. You can't just take all the oranges off and hope apples grow next. They're not going to change. You have to change the root of the problem. The root of it, and the reason why, if you're watching this, you're not a millionaire yet or rich as you want to be, is because it's a mental thing. It's in your mind. So today we're going to work on our wealth files. We're going to change our wealth files to be rich wealth files. So it's an exciting day. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. So we're going to start. Last time we left off with wealth file number 9. So today we're going to do wealth file number 10. Thanks for the hearts, Rick. Really appreciate it. So here we go. Wealth file number 10. Rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. Now, I really like this one. When people give you money, right? Rich people are really good at receiving money from other people, right? That's why they have stores and they sell tons of stuff. People give them money, they take the money, they give them the stuff, right? Rich people are good at accepting money. Okay, poor people are really bad at accepting money. Have you ever noticed how people are like, you give them some money and they're like, oh no, I can't take it. No. It's like they cannot receive anything, right? And if you give them something, they have to give you something back in return, or else they feel bad or something. They cannot take anything in. Well, if you can't receive any money in your life, then money's not going to come to you. And does that make sense? Like, no one's going to give you money if you can't receive it. You know, when you give someone a gift, doesn't it make you feel good when they receive it and they say thank you? Doesn't it make you feel good? Like maybe you spend some time looking for something nice for someone, and you exactly makes a lot of sense. You look for something nice for somebody, right? And you buy it and you wrap it up really special and you give it to them. And if they took it and said, oh no, you didn't have to, no, I don't, no, and they don't take your gift, how do you feel? Right? How do you feel if someone doesn't take your gift? You feel like crap. You're like, what? Why won't you take my gift? Okay, sweetie, go ask Nana. She'll help you. My son's over there. Do you want to say hi to everybody? No? You want to say hi? Okay. Oh, okay, sounds good. Okay, so that's why when you give a gift and somebody receives it, let's say you give that gift to somebody else and they take it and they're like, this is the best gift ever. Oh my gosh, you put so much thought into this. I love it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Don't you feel really good inside? Hi, Cook 31400. Welcome to school. Don't you feel really good inside that you gave someone something? You feel really good about it, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I want to give them more because they received the gift and they were so gracious in receiving it. They took it in, You said thank you. They're like, oh my gosh, you have such good taste. Thank you so much. And they take it and they use your gift. You know, you want people to use your gift, right? To really appreciate it. And so doesn't that feel good? So does that make sense to everybody? Rich people are good at receiving things. Poor people are bad receivers. Okay? So this is really interesting. Why is that? So he talks about it a little bit. So people are challenged by receiving for several reasons. First, many people feel unworthy or undeserving of receiving anything, right? And he believes that over 90% of individuals have feeling of not being good enough running through their veins. And that's why they can't attract wealth in their life. That makes sense, right? It's really interesting. So if you say you're wealthy, you are. And if you say you're not wealthy, you're not. Either way, you will live your story. Okay, so if a 100-foot oak tree had the mind of a human, it would only grow to be 10 feet tall. It's funny. So he does this really interesting thing, okay? This whole chapter is about you have to feel worthy. You are worthy. You are a very valuable person. Everyone watching this live, watching the replay, I want you to know, I believe that you are valuable. You are a special person. You're a valuable person. You were meant to be wealthy. You deserve to be wealthy. Everybody is special and worthy. All right, so are you. All right, so by the power invested in me, I hereby anoint you as worthy from now until forevermore. Okay, so now that you've heard that and you've been here, you are now completely worthy of all the money that was meant for you, more than you can ever imagine. Wealth beyond your wildest dreams is coming to you because you are worthy. And you are now worthy, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. All right? So another thing he talks about is for every giver, there must be a receiver. And for every receiver, there must be a giver. All right? So it's just the way it is. So if you have something you want to give to someone, someone has to receive it in order to make the cycle work, right? And it's good. It's good to give and receive. That's what you call the economy. That's what you call a free commerce society. You give, receive, you give, receive. Things go back and forth over and over in circles, right? That's how money flows. If money didn't go anywhere, then nothing would happen in the economy, right? So let's talk. He's also talking about money will only make you more of what you already are. And how you do anything is how you do everything. Okay? So let's go on and do the declaration. So put your hand on your heart and say with me, I am an excellent receiver. I am open and willing to receive massive amounts of money into my life. Touch your head and say, I have a millionaire mind. Okay? So you have to be open to receiving money and wealth in your life. Right? So number one, practice being an excellent receiver. Each time someone gives you a compliment of any sort, simply say, thank you, right? Do not return a compliment to that person at the same time. This allows you to fully receive and own the compliment instead of deflecting it, as most people do. This also allows the giver of the compliment the joy of giving the gift without it being thrown back at them. Okay, so next time someone compliments you, receive the compliment, all right? Don't say anything back. So if they say, oh, your hair looks beautiful, don't say, oh, well, you have a nice shirt. Don't say that. Just say, thank you. Thank you, right? So I have some people on, say, Alicia, you are such a, I love your hair. You're always pretty, you always look good, right? Online, offline, all the time. So Alicia would say, thank you, right? We have Rick. Rick is a super fan. Rick, I think you're so awesome. You're so enthusiastic. You're always on. I love your energy. And Rick would say, thank you. And no need to compliment me back, right? Hi, we have another super fan. Woo, woo. We have Urania Nuris. She's a super fan we love. See, Rick is practicing, right? Welcome, my super fan. Thank you for the hearts. You are such a gracious, wonderful, awesome super fan. Okay, so in this moment, all you have to do is say, thank you. Receive compliments without giving anything back. Become a full receiver. Receive the good in your life. Number two, any, and I mean any money you find or receive should enthusiastically be celebrated. Go ahead and scream out, I am a money magnet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been trained to do this, if you didn't know already. This goes for money you find on the ground, for money you get as gifts, for money you get from the government, for money you get as a paycheck, and for money you get from your business. Remember, the universe is set up to support you. If you keep declaring that you are a money magnet, and especially if you have the proof, the universe will simply say, okay, and send you more. Isn't that awesome? I found a penny. I found a penny 2 days ago on the street. I picked it up and I said, I am a money magnet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I have this habit I got from going to their seminar, where every time I find money, I say, I'm a money magnet, and I go, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I really do this. I do this like every time I find money. I pick it up and I bless the money. I know it's funny, but I do it. I might not do it super loud, but I always say it. I always do. It's just a habit now. I made this habit like years ago. Like I said, I started studying this stuff like years ago, 5 years ago. I went to Millionaire Mind Intensive back in 2009, I think. Is it 2009 or 2010? Something like that. And so I just like started this habit, and I've always done it. So I highly encourage you to do it too. Poor people, they see a penny on the street and they're like, oh my God, a penny. It's just a penny, right? Rich people, every cent counts. I know. I used to assist rich people in the bank, and if there was a penny missing, they would be like, "Where's my penny?" Right? Because they appreciate all their money, right? All their money, and really, their money you could divide it into a lot of pennies, right? Each penny counts. So whenever you get money in your life, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Tell the universe you're grateful, and then it'll send you more. Okay? Number 3, pamper yourself. At least once a month, do something special to nurture yourself and your spirit. Get a massage, a manicure, or a pedicure. Take yourself for an extravagant lunch or dinner. Rent a boat or a weekend cottage. Have someone bring you breakfast in bed. You might have to trade with a friend or family member. Do things that will allow you to feel rich and deserving. Again, the vibrational energy you emit from this kind of experience will send a message to the universe that you live abundantly. And again, the universe will simply do its job and say, okay, and give you more opportunities for more. All right? So the next action step there, pamper yourself. Do something nice for yourself. Last month, I had 2 massages. I had all these chiropractic treatments. We did a lot of pampering of ourselves last month. So this month, we still have to pamper. It's like every month, pamper ourselves. So that's something I used to not do very well. So I completely relate to this receiver-giver one. Okay, moving on. We are now on wealth file number 11. Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. Oh my goodness, isn't that so true? Like, if you talk to people who have jobs, they get paid based on time. Like, if I come from 8 to 5, I get paid, right? If I'm here, I should be paid for my time. That's how poor people get paid. That's how poor people think about money. Rich people don't think that way. Rich people are like, I get paid based on results. Like right now, I have a Finance Freedom Beta Mastermind class. I have 3 of them. And I have students, right? So if I don't get them results, I will not get paid ever again, right? They paid me this time because they know I'll get them results. But if I don't get them results, they're going to tell their friends not to pay me because I didn't do my job, right? And then I'm not going to get paid, and then I'm not going to get any money, right? So I get paid based on results. Right now, my business, I make people financially free. And if what I do doesn't work, they're not going to pay me, right? They're going to be like, nope, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But if I make it work, then they're going to tell their friends and tell their friends. I'm going to have testimonial videos. I have people saying, oh my gosh, I went to her Financial Freedom Beta class. I became financially free. She is such a cool person. Send her money immediately and get freedom for yourself, right? And then I'm going to have all these people knocking on the I want to be in your class, right? I want to be in your mastermind. That's how it works, right? Rich people get paid based on results, okay? You don't go to Walmart because they're there working and spending time. You go there to buy stuff that you need, results for your life, right? Or whatever store you go to. I say Walmart a lot because I've been studying Sam Waltman. Very amazing person. But anyway, so here's some wealth crystals in this wealth file, number 11. There's nothing wrong with getting a steady paycheck unless it interferes with your ability to earn what you're worth. There's the rub. It usually does. Okay? So you're usually worth more than a paycheck. I think most of us know that. When we get paid, we're like, gosh, I feel like I'm worth way more than this paycheck. That's because we're getting paid for our time. We really have to start doing result-based things, and then we'll start getting paid more money. People will pay us based on the value they get, and that's when your money increases. Never have a ceiling on your income. You should never have a ceiling on your income. This is why I quit my job. There was a definite ceiling on my income. Plus, it was just taking up too much of my time, and I made more money with other activities in my life, like investing and helping people become financially free. And plus, there's no limit on the amount I can make helping people become financially free, right? Because I can set my own price. I can hire people to help me, so now I'm actually finally in a business where I set my own income. The sky's the limit. It depends on how good I am, how many results I deliver, which I think is very fair. So I love it, right? Okay, place your hand on your heart. I choose to get paid based on my results, okay? I choose to get paid based on my results. And then say in your head, put your hand on your finger on your head, say, I have a millionaire mind. I have a millionaire mind. Okay? Awesome sauce. If you are these are the millionaire mind actions, all right? If you are currently in a job getting paid based on an hourly wage or salary, create and propose a compensation plan to your employer that would allow you to get paid at least partly based on your individual results as well as the results of the company. If you own your own business, create a compensation plan that allows your employees or even primary suppliers to get paid based on their results and the results of your company. Put these plans into action immediately, right? So this is really interesting. When I read this, when I learned about this stuff, I told my bank, I was working at a bank at a time, and I told them I want to be paid based on my sales results. And at the time, I wasn't in a sales job, so I just kept applying, and I finally got a sales position in the bank. I was just like, I need to change. So I actually did this action step, and it really did make a big difference. So I learned a lot more about sales being in a sales position than being in an kind of like an admin position. So it was a really good thing for me. So if you're watching this and you're in a job, you can totally do this action step. Just tell your boss you want to move to sales and get in a sales position where you are paid based on your results, right? These are the hearts, right? If you are currently in a job and not being paid what you are worth based on the results you are producing, consider starting your own business. You can begin part-time. You could easily join a network marketing company or become a coach, teaching others what you know, or offer your independent consulting services back to the company you originally worked for. But this time, paid on performance and results rather than only for your time. Okay? So this is what I did as well. I did a part-time job. I started a business, right? Part-time, and now it's still part-time. But my full-time job is actually being a mother. But anyway, it's okay. So my business is still part-time, which I like. I don't want it to be full-time. I want it always to be part-time. I just want it to keep increasing my income over and over until I'm making tons of money. But you can, and I was also in a network marketing company. Now I'm a coach. So you can do all kinds of things. You just have to start it part-time, start your own business, and then you can make it grow. So that's another way to start putting sales in your life. So I did the same thing. It really helps. I highly recommend it. So definitely. So this is really cool. I'm going to share this success story. Someone sent Harv Eker's success story, so I'm just going to read it to you guys. I can't explain how grateful we are that we were introduced to you by one of my wife's friends. At the time, I just received a $10,000 cut in pay. We were desperately looking for options, and we were not making ends meet anymore. At the Millionaire Mind Intensive, we learned the tools that helped us create financial freedom. Once we put the tools in place, miracles started to happen. We were able to purchase 5 homes within the next year, all with a minimum profit of at least $18,000 each. The 5th house had a profit of $300,000, 6 times my previous yearly salary. I was able to quit my job of 14 years and become a full-time real estate investor, giving me the free time to be with my family and friends. Your method of teaching at the cellular level has been a great key to our success. I cannot wait for what is ahead. I only wish I'd learned this when I was in my 20s. Thank you. Sincerely, Sean Nita from Seattle, Washington. Really cool stuff. So I really love this book. You guys definitely need to get it. Let's go on to wealth file number 12. Rich people think both. Poor people think either or. This is a really interesting one, right? So rich people live in a world of abundance and poor people live in a world of limitations. You know, of course we both live in the same physical world, but the difference is in perspective. All right? Poor and most middle class people come from scarcity. They live by things like there's only so much to go around and there's never enough and you can't have enough and, you know, you can't have everything and all that stuff. And even though you can't have everything, as in all things in the world, I do think you certainly can have everything you want. Okay? So, do you want a successful career or a close relationship with your family? Both. You can have both, right? Do you want money or meaning in your life? Both, right? Do you want to earn a fortune or do you work for love? Both. Poor people choose one and rich people choose both. This was a really big deal when I first heard this one because I was like, oh, that's so true. You know, I was thinking or all the time. You know, like I was thinking rich people are workaholics. Some rich people are workaholics, okay? They are. They work all the time. They make so much money, but they have no time to use their money. I know rich people like that. But not all rich people are like that, right? I know poor people who are workaholics. They work all the time and they're poor. They work with paycheck to paycheck. They work all the time. They're never with it. So being a workaholic is just being a workaholic. And then I was like, oh my goodness. So I could be rich and I could have lots of time. And I was like, that's amazing. You know, you can have both. You can have lots of money and do what you love. You can have lots of money and be a great mother or father or sister or brother or daughter or whatever, right? You can do both. And when I thought about it, I was like, oh my goodness, I had limited my life so much by thinking I had to do one or the other when I could do both, right? So this wealth file is extremely powerful. You know, both thinking is extremely powerful thinking. So wealth principle is rich people believe you can have your cake and eat it too. Thanks for all the hearts, by the way. Middle class people believe cake is too rich, so I'll only have a little piece. Poor people don't believe they deserve cake, so they order a donut, focus on the whole, and wonder why they have nothing. It's funny. Okay, so that's the wealth principle. Put your hand in your heart and make a declaration. I always think both. I have a millionaire mind. Please put your hand in your heart. Say, I always think both. I always think both. And put your finger on your head. I have a millionaire mind. Good job. Millionaire mind actions. Practice thinking and creating ways of having both. Whenever alternatives are presented to you, ask yourself, how can I have both? Right? How can I have both? Become aware that money in circulation adds to everyone's life. Each time you spend money, say to yourself, this money will go through hundreds of people and create value for all of them. Okay? Think of yourself as a role model for others, showing that you can be kind, generous, loving, and rich. That's really cool, right? You can be kind, generous, loving, and rich, right? And the more I think about it, the more I realize it's so true. You know, when I live my life and I do this business part-time and I, you know, stop working my job and now I'm investing, I'm always investing, and then we're always doing our weekly transfers. We're always saving 10% of everything we make. You know, we do these things and we become richer and richer. And then the people in our lives are taking notice slowly and slowly. And they're like, how come you can do that? Right? And they don't believe it at first. But then as they see more and more, they're like, wow, you really can do that. It is possible. You can have both. All right? So whatever it is you want both of, think both. But there's my son. There's Jordan. You want to say hi, Jordan? Yeah? Oh, the big one. Oh, I think it's next to the bed. Go look next to where I slept on the bed. Okay, guys, let's move on. Wealth file number 13. Rich people focus on their net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. Wealth principle. The true measure of wealth is net worth, not working income. Okay, so this is something that I teach right away. I think the second lesson in the Finance Read and Beta Mastermind is how to calculate net worth. Because the real measure of wealth is net worth. It's not working income. What does that mean? Well, let's say that you have a salary that pays you $20,000, all right? But maybe you have a net worth of $1 million. So, and maybe you see someone who has a salary of $100,000, but their net worth is negative $500,000. Who's rich? The person with the net worth of $1 million is rich, right? So you want to look at net worth. Net worth is how much you have minus how much you owe. All right, so everything you have, subtract everything you owe, and that's your net worth. That's actually the true measure of your wealth. So that's how you measure how wealthy you really are. So the only way to become richer is really to pay attention to your net worth and increase it. Right? You have to increase your net worth. When I first started my wealth journey, I didn't know how to calculate net worth. Okay, my bank boss at the time office because I had overdrafted a lot and I was afraid they would fire me. Okay, that's how bad I was with money. I worked at a bank and I kept overdrafting. Means you write a check and then your check bounces, it comes back because you didn't have enough money to pay it, right? And I did that a lot. So I talked to my boss and I told him I was having some money difficulty, and he taught me how to calculate my net worth. All right, so he gave me a worksheet where you fill in everything you have, right? How much is your car? How much do you have in your bank account, your checking account, your savings account, all this stuff. And then you write down how much you owe. What kind of loans do you have? Do you have car loans? Do you have personal loans? Thanks to the hearts. You write it all down, you add it up, and you subtract it, and that's your net worth. And that's how I learned how to do my net worth. Okay, I learned it from my boss at a bank who taught me how to do that, right? Which I'm very appreciative to the bank job. They taught me a lot of stuff. So that's how you do it, all right? That's how you calculate your net worth. You just write down everything that you have, how much it is, add it up, and then you write down everything you owe, how much you owe, add it up, and then subtract what you have and what you owe. So when I first started learning about net worth, my net worth was, when I first calculated it, was negative 23,000. Thanks, Rick. I think my net worth was negative 23,000 when I first calculated it. So I owed way more money than I actually had because I spent all my money and I also spent money on credit. So I owed more money than I had. So my net worth was negative 23,000. Okay. Now I wasn't very excited by the fact that it was negative, but that's what my net worth was. And then the following year, it went as low as negative 33,000 because I had to change my money habits. So when you have a money habit of spending more than you have, it's hard to change in the beginning sometimes. I mean, it might be easy for you. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say it's easy for some people. But for me, it happened to be more challenging. It took me a while to turn it around. Yeah. But finally, I turned it around. Now my net worth is over $100,000. That's right. I have a six-figure net worth now. And that was like only, let's see, like 6-7 years ago when my net worth was negative, and now I have a six-figure positive net worth. So you can do it. You can change it. And I am richer because my net worth is over $100,000. See, I improved my net worth by a lot. And that was because of saving and investing wisely and stop getting into debt, right? Thanks, Rick. When you pay off debt, you increase your net worth, right? And if you stop getting into debt and pay off your debt, your net worth will go up. And if you start saving money and investing it wisely, your net worth will go up, right? So that's what happens. Okay, so where attention goes, energy flows and results show. So you want to pay attention to your net worth because then your net worth will grow and you will have results. Okay, so where attention goes, energy flows, right? So I do these like live videos and I do my blog and everything, and my attention goes towards helping people who watch this on the replay or live. Hi Gwendolyn, welcome to Periscope. Thanks for joining mine. I really appreciate it. So when my attention goes out to you guys on Periscope or Facebook Live or Instagram Live or YouTube Live, what I'm doing is I'm focusing on helping everyone on here, including myself, become financially free as fast as possible and increase our net worth and become wealthy. Live our dream life where we have plenty of time with our family and friends and health. And I love to exercise. I work out every day. I eat healthy, all kinds of things like that. So that's where my attention goes. Okay, my attention. My attention goes toward raising my son, because he's my son. He's cute. Today my mom has him so I can do some stuff with my business. Wednesday is going to be my business day. The one day I take off to do my business, and then my mom's going to help me watch him on Wednesday. So that's what I do, but that's where my attention goes. Where does your attention go, right? Does your attention go toward your net worth, toward helping others become wealthy, toward health, toward raising children? Where does your attention go? Okay, so we're going to do some declarations. Take your hand, put on your heart, and say this with me. I focus on building my net worth. I focus on building my net worth. Touch your head with your finger. I have a millionaire mind. I would say it. I have a millionaire mind. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Hi, Zero Adenali 1. Welcome to the scope. Let me know where you're from, guys. Okay, so millionaire mind actions. Number 1, focus on all 4 net worth factors. All right? So increasing your income, that's number 1 net worth factor. Increasing your savings. Hello, Adonai. Number 2, savings net worth factor. Increasing your investment returns, number 3. Decreasing your cost of living by simplifying your lifestyle. All right? So those are the 4 ways to improve your net worth. All right? So number 1, increase your income. Number 2, increase your savings. Number 3, increase your investment returns. And number 4, decrease your cost of living by simplifying your lifestyle. All right? Some of you know that I'm in the process with my husband of buying our first property. Yay! I mean, Jamal actually used to own a house, but he had to short sale it because he bought it high, and then they had the housing crisis and all kind of things going on. So he's not really a fan of buying real estate right now. Hi, Ricardo, sorry, because it doesn't always make you money. You have to do it wisely, yeah. Anyway, I'm buying my first property. He's buying his second property. All right. So we're excited. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Hi, Beth. Long name. Welcome to Periscope. Thanks for joining me on this scope. So let me know where you're from. Let me know how you're doing. So basically, we're buying our first property. Hola. And we're making sure that what we pay to live in this new property we're buying, we're going to move there and live in it. Is going to be the same as what we pay in rent now. So we actually rent now. Hi, Top Moose Detin, welcome to the show. So we actually rent now. We're buying a property to live in, and the amount we're going to pay in the mortgage, the taxes, the maintenance fees is the same as what we pay in rent where we live now. So what we're doing is we're keeping our lifestyle the same. Rick is from the Netherlands. I actually knew that, Rick, but thanks for reminding me because sometimes I forget. Okay, so create a net worth statement. To do this, add the current dollar value of everything you own, your assets. Hi, Amat. Welcome to the scope. And so to create a net worth statement. To do this, add the current dollar value of everything you own, your assets, and subtract the total value of everything you owe, your liabilities. Commit to tracking and revising this statement each quarter. Again, by virtue of the law of focus, what you track will increase. Okay, hi, Driazaman. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining the scope. So go ahead and do that. You just figure out what your net worth is, and then track it every 3 months. Just go ahead and make sure you know what it is every 3 months. Put it in a chart. Hi, 001BBB1. Welcome to the scope. Let me know your name, where you're from. Number 3, hire a financial planner who is highly successful and works with a well-known and reputable company. Again, the best way to find a great financial planner is to ask friends and associates for referrals. Okay? So finding a financial planner is also a good idea. Welcome, K0 Stack 10. Hi. Wow, there's a lot of new people. Welcome to Periscope. Okay, we're going to move on to wealth file number 14. Thanks for the hearts. Rich people manage their money well. Poor people mismanage their money well. That's pretty funny. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for the hearts. Hi, guys. So Thomas Stanley, in his best-selling book, The Millionaire Next Door, he surveyed millionaires from across North America, and he reported on who they are and how they attain their wealth. The results can be summarized in one short sentence. Rich people are good at managing their money. Rich people manage their money well. Poor people mismanage their money. This is an interesting thing, okay? I'm in Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii. So this is the thing about poor people. Hi, Dragon of it. Welcome to the scope. Poor people get money, and what do they do with it? Well, who knows? Because it's always gone. By the time their paycheck is gone, their money's gone, right? Like their pay comes in, their money's gone, right? So they don't manage their money well. It's always gone, and sometimes they don't even know where it went, right? They spent it on something. Maybe they lost it. Maybe they lent it to a friend who never paid them back. Who knows? Their money just goes, all right? And that's why they're poor. Rich people, when they get money, they manage their money very well. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, so they manage their money very well, yeah? So when rich people get money, They first thing they do is they take money out and they put it aside for themselves. They invest it, they put it in their savings, they just put it away for future investment, right? That's what I do with my money. That's what wealthy people do. I learned to do that from wealthy people who taught me to do that, right? So I take my money, I put it aside for me, right? For my investments. That's why I have money to invest, because I put it aside, right? This is the same thing with they also have places where they put money for spending on maybe a vacation, spending money on rent, spending money on this and that. They're very careful with how they spend their money. They manage their money well. That's the difference between rich people and poor people. Until you can handle what you've got, you won't get any more. Isn't that so true, right? So if you can't handle the money that you have in your life, you're not going to get any more money. This reminds me of a friend of mine. She gets money and then she spends it, right? And then it's gone, and she never has enough. It's like always never enough, never enough. So she has to keep liquidating things, like spending. Isn't it true, right? She has to keep spending, and her parents want to help her, but when she gets the money, she spends it and it's all gone. So then they don't want to help her anymore because it's like, if I give you money, it's just gone, right? Hi, welcome to the show. So that's the thing about money. If you want more of it in your life, you have to take good care of it. When you take good care of money, people will give you more money. I think that makes sense to you all, right? Does that make sense? I mean, the simplest one is like parents and kids, right? If I was a parent and I gave my son money and he went and he made $1 million with it, I would be like, hey, take more of my money, make more money, you know? Hi, 3 Squirrel, welcome. Hey, what's up? Now, if I was a parent, I gave my kid money and they lost it, then I wouldn't give them any more money. I'd be like, whoa, you know, you can't handle money. You lost my money. You didn't even spend it on anything. You lost it, right? So when you can handle money, you will get more money in your life. The habit of managing your money is more important than the amount of money. Okay? The habit of managing your money is more important than the amount of money. If you really believe that, then you're going to start saving today. All right, you're going to start saving right now. And you can start by saving 1 cent a day, 10 cents a day, $1 a day. Just start saving right now, because the habit is more important than the amount. Okay? And then he talks about how to manage your money. This is what he advises. So you, first of all, take 10% of your money. And hold on 1 second, guys. You can take 10% of your money and you put it into a financial freedom account. You put it into your investment account. You put it aside for yourself. Then he suggests you take 10% and you put it in a long-term saving for spending account. So a long-term saving for spending account is an account where you save money to spend on something. Okay? So maybe you're saving money to spend on a car or saving money to spend on a vacation, right? Whatever. So that's a saving for spending account. 10% will go into your education account for courses. If you ever wanted to join my financial freedom beta class, you can use the money in your education account to pay for my class, right? Or whatever like that. Or to join the mastermind. Or if you wanted to buy books, you can use your education money, right? If you want to buy this book, that's where the money would come from. Excuse me. 50% goes into your necessities account. All right? 50% goes into your necessities account. 10% goes into your give account. So give away, right, to charity, right? And 10% also goes into a fun account or a play account. What is a play account? A play account is the one where you used to spend on your massages, things that pedicures, manicures, going out on a trip, renting a fancy car, you know, doing things that make you feel rich. That's your play account, right? Because if you don't know how to play with your money, what's the point of having it, right? What fun is it to have money and not use it for fun, right? So that's his percentages, okay? So now we're going to, either you control your money or it will control you. And that is so true, right? You're either controlling your money or your money is controlling you. And that's the truth. Yeah. I know so many people who are controlled by money, right? Their job controls their time. They have no time because they have to go to work. Hi, Dylan me. Welcome to the show. Which is so sad. You know, it's really sad to have money control your time in your life. You know, you are a wonderful, vibrant, free individual. You do not need money to control your life. You control your life. So you have to control your money. You control your money or it will control you. Thank you, Rick. It's so true, right? So we're going to put our hand on our heart and say it. It's good to say these out loud. They have more energy when you say them out loud. I am an excellent money manager. Go ahead, say it. I am an excellent money manager. Touch your head and say, I have a millionaire mind. Right? I have a Millionaire Mind. That is super awesome stuff. So here are the Millionaire Mind actions. Open your financial freedom bank account. Put 10% of all your income after taxes into this account. I've talked about this a lot. If you've ever seen any of my scopes, I talk about this a lot, but it's really super important, okay? So take 10% of all your income after taxes and put it into this account. This money is never spent, only invested to produce passive income for your retirement, okay? Number 2, create a financial freedom jar in your home. Deposit money into it every day. It could be $10, $5, $1, a single penny, or all of your loose change. Again, this will put daily attention on your financial freedom, and where attention goes, results show. All right? So create a financial freedom jar, write financial freedom on the jar or a bottle or something, and then put money in it every day, just so you focus on becoming financially free. It could be anything, a penny, $1, whatever. Just put money in. Number 3, open a play account or have a play jar in your home where you deposit 10% of all your income. Along with your play account and your financial freedom account, open 4 more accounts and deposit the following percentages into each. 10% into your long-term saving for spending account, 10% into your education account, 50% into your necessities account, 10% into your give account. Good stuff, yeah? Number 4, whatever money you have, begin managing it now. Do not wait another day. Even if you only have $1, manage that dollar. Thanks to the hearts. Take 10 cents and put it into your financial freedom account jar. And another 10 cents and put it into your play jar. This action alone will send a message to the universe that you are ready for more money. Of course, if you can manage more, manage more. All right, so the better you are at manage money, more money will come in your life. And this is so true. And I've come to realize this is very true, because the more money you get, this is why they always say when poor people win the lottery, they have no money after a year because they just don't know how to manage the money, and they spend it all, lose it, whatever, it's gone, right? They don't know how to manage money. That's why they're poor. It makes a lot of sense, right? That's why I used to be poor. I didn't know how to manage my money. Now I know how to manage it, and I feel very confident about money. Okay. This is a success story from Christine Closer. It's pretty cool. From Christine Closer to T. Harv Eker. To put it simply, after attending T. Harv Eker's Millionaire Mind Intensive, my relationship with money completely changed, and my business grew by 400% within 1 year. You know, honestly, I think my business has grown more than 400% this year. I think it's like 1,000%. I don't even know. It's like huge. More importantly, my husband and I finally got how important it was to save the first 10% in our income every month, no matter what. Now I'm happy to say we've saved more in a few years after attending Harv's program than we had in the previous 15 years. Thanks to the heart. Plus, the techniques we learned for solving money issues in our relationship has kept us money argument free ever since. Hi, Go Next Level. Welcome. Harv's money management system is easy to follow and it works to your success. Just so you guys know, I follow this system. So I have a long-term savings for spending account, I have a necessities account, I have a give account, I have a play account, and I also have, obviously have a financial freedom account. So I follow this system, just so you guys know. So I do it. I do it. I was trained to it. I do it. I've been doing it for years now. Okay. Wealth file number 15. Rich people have money work hard for them. Poor people work hard for their money. All right. So if you're like most people, you grew up programmed that you have to work hard for money, right? And chances are good, however, that you didn't grow up with conditioning that it was just as important to make money work hard for you. But that's the difference between rich and poor people. That's the funny thing. You don't have to work hard for your money. You don't. I have money that comes in every month, and I don't do anything. I don't do anything. Hi, Petrochka. Welcome to the show. You don't have to work hard to make money. You don't have to work hard. You just have to work smart, and you have to make your money work hard, right? It's really interesting. So rich people spend their days playing and relaxing because they work smart. They understand and use leverage. They employ other people to work hard for them and their money to work for them. Hi, Ozturk. Welcome to the show. So remember, more money is energy. Most people put work energy in and get money energy out. All right. People who achieve financial freedom have learned how to substitute their investment of work energy with other forms of energy. All right? These forms include other people's work, business systems at work, or capital, investment capital at work. Again, first you work hard for money, but then you let money work hard for you. It's pretty interesting stuff, right? So, the wealth principle. Rich people see every dollar as a seed that can be planted to earn $100 more, which can then be replanted to earn $1,000 more. It's really exciting. Hi, Arjun011. Let's put our hand on our heart and say, my money works hard for me and makes me more and more money. My money works hard for me and makes me more and more money. Put your finger on your head and say, I have a millionaire mind. I have a millionaire mind. Hi, S243B. Welcome to the scope. Hi, Fort 1568 4050. Wow, I can't believe I said that. Welcome to the scope. Okay, millionaire mind actions. Get educated. Take investment seminars. Read at least one investment book a month. Read magazines such as Money, Forbes, Barron's, and the Wall Street Journal. I'm not suggesting you follow their advice. I'm suggesting you get familiar with what financial options are out there. Then choose an arena to become an expert in and begin investing in that arena. All right? So go ahead and start educating yourself. All right? So I read a lot of books. I read books about money. When I started this thinking about money and investing, I started reading Money magazine, which was very helpful because that's where I learned about how to invest for dividends, right? I had no idea you could do that kind of thing. And then I learned about what real estate investment trusts were, and then I started investing in real estate investment trusts. This is so smart to know how to manage money. It is. Once you learn how to manage money, more money comes in your life, you become very wealthy. It's really cool, actually. Hi, Tella1234. Welcome to the scope. Okay, so I started reading Money magazine, which taught me a lot. Now, Money magazine doesn't exist anymore, actually. So, but there are other magazines to read. This reminds me I should probably subscribe to a new magazine. Actually, it's a good idea. I haven't been reading up, and I wanted to quit my job because I wanted to spend more time learning to invest better, right? And I have been investing, but I haven't really spent a lot of time doing that because I've been spending so much time on my financial freedom beta students that I haven't been focused as much. Although we are buying property, so we are doing stuff. But this reminds me, I'm gonna start reading a magazine, I think, again. Maybe I'll read Barron. I'll think about it. Okay. Change your focus from active income to passive income. Oh, it said, number 1, by the way, it said choose an arena to become an expert and begin investing in that arena. I did choose an arena. Hi, Hunter Ocean. Hi, Avik Kingo. I chose real estate investment trust, so that's where I spend most of my time is on real estate investment trust. Okay, so change your focus from active income to passive income. List at least, and I have to get off soon because I have a webinar, I have a meeting, but we're almost done. Change your focus to active income to passive income. List at least 3 specific strategies with which you can create income without working in either the investment or the business field. Begin researching and take action on these strategies. All right? Aloha, ASAP Marcos, welcome to the scope. So right now, go ahead and think about how you can change your income from active to passive, right? And that's really hard for a lot of people. My beta students, they struggle on this. They're like, what is passive income? When I explain it to them, they start thinking they have to do stock trading. I'm like, that is not passive income. Stock trading is active income because you have to actively trade stocks, right? They just don't understand the concept of money making money for them without them doing anything. They feel like they have to do something. You don't have to do something to make money. Okay, guys, you do not. So go ahead and think about how you can make money more passively. If you have a business, maybe you have to hire people to do what you do, right? And if you are investing, maybe you need to stop being a day trader and hire someone else to day trade, or maybe you need to buy more dividend yielding stocks. Maybe if you're in construction and you're always doing properties, maybe you should keep some and rent them for passive income. There's so many ways to make passive income. If you're an internet marketer, right? Maybe you can build some websites that don't need you to constantly maintain them, or you hire someone to maintain your websites and they bring in the income without you doing it, right? There's lots of ways to make passive income. Hi guys, welcome to the scope. All right, this is wealth file number 16 and the last wealth file. Oh, there's one more after that. Whoa, there's one more. I'll save the one more for the next week. I didn't realize there were 17 wealth files. I miscalculated. Okay, wealth file number 16. Rich people act in spite of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. All right? Rich people act in spite of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. So when I feel fear about doing something, like when I have to say this, when I quit my job, I was really scared. All right? Hi, Hanosi, welcome to Scope. I was super scared to quit my bank job because, you know, I'd had it for years and I was like, oh my gosh, if I quit this job, how do I know I'll have money coming in? It was scary to me, right? And even though I made passive income and I knew how and I figured out a plan and I knew what I was going to do, I was still scared. But even though I was scared, I still sat down at my desk, wrote the letter of resignation, signed it, and handed it to my boss because I just wanted to quit so bad. You know, rich people will act in spite of fear. Okay? Poor person will let fear stop them. They'll be so afraid of leaving their job they never leave it. And they never become rich, right? Hi, MB1707. I'm not saying you should quit your job unless you have a good plan, but I had a good plan and I was still scared. Hi, John Kawa. So wealth principle, action is the bridge between the inner world and the outer world. So action is the bridge between the inner world, inside, and the outer world. So you have to take action, all right? So if you want to do something in your life that makes a big change, it makes a big difference, you have to actually act upon what you want to change, okay? So a true warrior can tame the cobra of fear. Whatever fear you have to get over it, and you have to go. Just go. Just do it, all right? Don't be a chicken. Just do what you got to do and get wealthy. That's all I got to say. Just be rich. Just be rich. Wealth principle. It is not necessary to try to get rid of fear in order to succeed. You don't have to get rid of fear. You just have to act with the fear. All right? So you're going to feel the fear. Just go. Just do it. Do it already, you know? Sometimes people get scared, you know, in internet marketing. They're afraid to get online and talk to people, like to be on a Periscope. Hi, Wissam Hamdan, welcome to Scope. To be on a YouTube, to be out there, you know. But if you're not out there, no one will know what you have to offer. No one will know your value. So you just go, get out there, right? Now, some people in my class, they're afraid to open a savings account with a high interest rate. And I'm just like, go, get out there. Finally, they overcome their fear and they open an account. Sometimes it takes people a month to just open a savings account with a high interest rate. It's really interesting. Get over the fear. Just do it. If you're willing to do only what's easy, life will be hard. But if you're willing to do what's hard, life will be easy. Isn't that interesting? If you're only willing to do what's easy, then life's going to be hard for you, right? Because things will pop up and it'll be like, oh, crap, this is hard. Oh, my God, this is hard. And you don't want to do it because it's not easy, right? So life's going to be hard. But if you're willing to do what's hard, then your life is going to be easy. If that makes sense. So if you're willing to take the effort and save your money, pay yourself the 10% first, you know, actually calculate your net worth, which is not super hard, but it's not easy. I mean, you have to actually sit down and do it, you know. If you do that, you can become rich. Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be poor? That's my question to you. Yeah? The only time you are actually growing is when you are uncomfortable. All right? So the only time you're actually growing is when you're uncomfortable, when you find things that are difficult. So you have to do something new. You have to overcome something. That's when you're growing, right? Training and managing your own mind is the most important skill you could ever own in terms of both happiness and success. Train and manage your own mind. That creates happiness and success. Hi, Mr. Plimpo. Welcome to the Scope. So here are the declarations, and this is the last wealth file. There's one more. We'll do that next week. Hand on your heart. I act in spite of fear. Okay, go ahead, say it. I act in spite of fear. I act in spite of doubt. I act in spite of doubt. I act in spite of worry. I act in spite of worry. I act in spite of inconvenience. I act in spite of inconvenience. I act in spite of discomfort. I act in spite of discomfort. I act when I'm not in the mood. I act when I'm not in the mood. Touch your head. Ready? I have a millionaire mind. I have a millionaire mind. So these are the millionaire mind actions. Then we're going to be done for today. List your 3 greatest worries, concerns, or fears regarding money and wealth. Challenge them. For each, write down what you would do if the situation you fear actually happened. Could you still survive? Could you make a comeback? Chances are that the answers are yes. Now quit worrying and start getting rich. Funny. Number 2, practice getting out of your comfort zone. Intentionally make decisions that are uncomfortable for you. Speak to people you normally wouldn't speak to. Ask for a raise in your job or raise your prices in your business. Wake up an hour earlier every day. Walk in the woods at night. Take the Enlightened Warrior training. I will train you to be unstoppable. Actually, that Enlightened Warrior training class, I took it. It was very good. It was a camp, and it's insane. I highly recommend it. I think they still do it. It's just crazy. It's good, though. Number 3, employ power thinking. Observe yourself and your thought patterns. Entertain only thoughts that support your happiness and success. Challenge the little voice in your head whenever it tells you, I can't, or I don't want to, or I don't feel like it. This fear-based, comfort-based voice to get the better of you. Make a pact with yourself that whenever the voice tries to stop you from doing something that would be supportive to your success, you will do it anyway. Let's see. To show your mind that you are the boss, not it. Not only will you increase your confidence dramatically, but eventually this voice will get quieter and quieter as it recognizes it has little effect on you. Okay, so let's take a look. Success story from Andrew Wilton. Hey, Harv, my name is Andrew Wilton and I am 18 years old. I just completed my first year of university. I attended the Millionaire Mind Intensive 2 years ago, and I have been using the techniques I learned there ever since. This past February, for Reading Week, while my friends were working or visiting their families, using the money that I had saved through your methods, I was able to spend 10 days on the southern coast of Spain. What an experience! I wouldn't have had the financial freedom to go wherever I wanted and do whatever I wanted if I hadn't implemented the strategies I learned at MMI. Thank you, Harv. All right, so we're going to learn the last wealth strategies next week. Sorry, I thought there were 16 wealth files. I was wrong. My bad. But anyway, we'll do the last wealth file next week on Wednesday. I'm going to do Wednesday morning from now on. 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time. I am very late today because I totally forgot. When I change my schedule, sometimes I really need to remember. So sorry about that. Thank you, Rick, for being so understanding. Hi, Aristocrat. Welcome to the show. All right, thanks, guys, for being live. The replay is on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. If you are interested in being in my Financial Freedom Mastermind in December, and just message me either through Periscope, through Facebook. You can email me back. You can apply at financefreedommastermind.com. And if you want to see more great replays of all the great content I've been doing over the years, hi, Ahmed4170. Welcome to the scope. If you want to see more great content that I've been doing through the years, then just go to yesfinanciallyfree.com. That's my blog. It has lots of free content. It talks about how to become financially free. A lot of things that I did in my life to become financially free are there. Have a great gay diet. Thank you for being live with me. Aloha. Aloha. And definitely share this with your friends and followers. Tweet it out. You know, do what you got to do. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Aloha.